Hi, we are talking about bad habits. We are focusing on using used to and will. Firstly, what is bad habit? Bad habit is something you do again and again. You could talk about bad habit using past simple. You can say when I was at home I played PlayStation 4 every day. You can qualify that by saying every day explain is something you did again and again and again. However, there are two other ways to talk about past habits. One of these is used to. I used to. One example is when I was at the school, I used to run in the stair every day. I used to run in the stair every day. This is a common way to talk about a repeated action in the past, but now is something you don't do. Also, you can use to explain a state. For example, when I was younger, I used to be short. Now I'm taller, but I used to be short. This is a state. This is a not changing situation. Another way is would. You probably use would in another context or another way, but we can use would to talk about past habits for actions. For example, when I was at the school, I would play Beyblades. I would play Beyblades. You can use that to talk about another past and repeated action. So we can use would for actions. For example, when I was at the school, I will leave school 3 p.m. I will wake up 7 p.m. I will see my friends at the field. Also, you can use will to explain a past state because it sounds very strange. For example, when I was at the school, I will be sure it's not correct. It's not correct. It's very strange. You cannot use will for past state. Be or get use. We use to talk about things that happened in the past, action or state that no longer happen now. So we can say one example. She used to be a long distance runner when she was a younger. Another example is I used to eat meat, but I became a vegetarian 5 years ago. We get used to. If you are used to, if you are used to something, and you are accustomed to it. So I am getting used to driving on the right. So we use eng with the get used to when are followed with a pronoun noun or the header. The eng form a verb, so we can say I'm getting to driving this car. I am getting used to driving this car. I am getting used to driving this car. Defining relative clause. We use defining relative clause to give more information that someone or something, and usually use relative pronouns. And there are who, that, which, was, and who. And one example for this is there. That's the car which I like. That's the car which I like. Non-defining relative clause. As the name suggests, non-defining relative clause tell us more about something or someone. Non-defining relative clauses are composed with relative pronouns, and commas are always used to separate the rest of the sentence of the non-defining relative clause. One of the examples of non-relative clause are my neighbor, come, who is 43, come, has 2 kids. My neighbor, come, uh, who is 43, come, has 2 kids.